we're up here in Springfield. It's the last couple of weeks up here. I think we got about 15 potential days left. There are so many things that need to be resolved up here. There's all kinds of different proposals on all kinds of different things. I think one thing that's became really clear to me at this point is our governor's not much of a leader. We're sending all kinds of spending proposals through the legislature, and they're not even weighing in on this stuff. There's an infrastructure plan out there, that is raising the gas tax by 25 cents, has a number of other things, registration fees going through the roof, electric vehicle registration going through the roof, a multitude of things. And, the governor's office hasn't even weighed in on this stuff. We elect people to take a lead, take charge on this thing. I think we've realized that the governor is really good at promising things, but when you promise everybody everything in a state like Illinois where we have budgetary deficits like we do, it's really hard to follow through on that stuff. So it'll be interesting to see how they try to thread this needle coming up here. But that's the thing. We're not going to be able to solve these problems. They're not making decisions because there's no good ones to make. We're at a situation where it's going to take some tough choices to solve issues, and we're not even talking about that stuff. And that's one thing that I've tried to be really intentional on up here, is dealing with the actual issues. Everybody knows that our property taxes are out of control, but the way to fix it is tough, because you're going to have to deal with the big cost drivers. You're going to have to deal with pensions. You're going to have to deal with Medicaid. You're going to have to deal with the sheer volume of government that we have in the state of Illinois, and people are very hesitant to do that. But there's a couple bills out there that are pretty good at starting to move us in that direction. There's one on the consolidation side that I support. It's House Bill 3053. It's a bipartisan bill. It actually went through the House unanimously, and all this bill does is it basically it sets up a commission that is going to look at some of these district level consolidations. The state of Illinois has over 850 districts. That's way too many. That's more than, I think, like Virginia, North Carolina, Florida, and several states combined, that are close to our size and even bigger than our size. If we're going to solve property taxes, we're going to have to look at cutting the fat at the top. And this commission basically is just looking at consolidations on the district level. So we're not eliminating a single school, not eliminating a single teacher. Here's the bottom line. Illinois spends a tremendous amount of money on education currently. The problem is it's not prioritized to go to the classroom. We've got way too much administrative bloat in the state of Illinois. If we're ever going to have the opportunity to lower property taxes and to properly fund education, then we've got to deal with the sheer volume of districts, and this bill takes a step in that direction. And ultimately, that's what we're doing up here in Springfield. That's what I have advocated for on the campaign trail, and every day up here, deal with the real issues. There's way too little of that going on up here. If we've got an opportunity to take a step in the right direction, we better make sure that we do it.